Welcome back to the channel, guys. We're back again with another in-depth test between the SkyTrak Plus and the Mevo Plus. Today we are testing out the SkyTrak Plus and full swing irons. Now, one really important thing I want to point out, this is actually the second time I had to record the SkyTrak Plus. The first time I recorded it, I was getting really weird readings, not necessarily with the irons, but with driver and woods. And I had to mess around a little bit and find something that worked with the SkyTrak. So for this specific example, the balls I was using didn't work very well, so I switched to those tailor-made TP5 picks with the logos on them, and that has helped this read immensely better. Now, the reason I bring that up, anytime you buy a launch monitor, there's gonna be little quirks that are gonna help these things read better. So for instance, I have owned the Mevo for 2 years, and there's a lot of things that I had to figure out to get this to read correctly. The setup needs to be perfect, the Titleist RCT balls, things like that. And I've only owned the SkyTrak for about 2 months. So the reason I bring this up, anytime you buy it, if it's not reading correctly right away, there's probably some fixes that are gonna make it spot on. Now, let's get into the video. Now, first club we're gonna start with is my 5-iron. This, I would say, is between 210 and 220. If I really pure it and get a draw on it, it could get out to 225. And I'm gonna try to hit in that range. I'll let you know if I strike it well, it should be in there. And if I'm a little off, I'll let you know as well. So let's see how the SkyTrak compares to the Mevo. And that was good, but it's gonna be a little left, might cause it to not get out to the right range. Still got there, nice, there we go. That looks perfect to me. So I was worried with the slice, I wouldn't get out to that range, but I did hit that really well. So right now I'm saying SkyTrak 1 for 1. And that was pure 2, gonna be a little right. Yeah, holy cow, this is good. Guys, I can't tell you how much better it's reading distance-wise with these PIX balls, at least for me. Now, you might have a different ball that works for you, but for me, I went from not super impressed to so far I'm very, very impressed. That was pured, gonna be a little bit left. Yep. Yep. That's spot on, guys. That's 3 for 3. Holy. Now, if it doesn't land in the bunker, obviously that's gonna roll out. See if we can put one on the green here. That might be on. That was a good shot. A little bit right, I can see that. Come on, give us a little roll. This might roll a little long. That's a little downhill boost there. Yeah, that's spot on though. If it hits the angled part of the green, we're probably, under 220. So guys, I'm saying right now I am so impressed with everything about this SkyTrak. We're 4 for 4 on irons here. And that was fat. That was fat and right. Yep. Nice. All right, 5-iron. Super impressed. All right, onto the 6-iron. This is gonna be between 200 and 210. If I really get a hold of it and put a draw on it, it could get out to 215. But let's see. So far, SkyTrak, I think, is 5 for 5 on reading, so it's reading very well. And that was a little thin, probably gonna go left. Yep, man, that's good. That is a good read right there. Yep, that's I would say that was the spot on read. About 10 yards short of kind of the bottom end of my 6-iron. Did not hit it well, hit it thin, put it out to the left. That is a very good read right there. And that was pured, gonna end up left. Yep, man, that's really good. That was good, gonna go right, might come back. Ooh, maybe it's gonna hook that way. Wasn't quite sure on that one. That one I can believe. Really the goal with these guys is you wanna, every time you hit a shot, you'd be like, yep, I believe that, I don't question it. And so far, I don't really have any ones where I would question it with the SkyTrak. And that was really good, we'll end up a little bit left. 3 yards up, all right, sweet. Nice. Good, really good shot. Maybe a hair long, but I think that's pretty spot on. And that's fat and right. That was a terrible shot. And it read it terrible. There we go. So far, SkyTrak Plus, much better with these TP5 balls. I'm gonna say we're 10 for 10. All right, Now we are on to the 7-iron. 190, 200 for me is the range I would expect. Can get it out to 205, but generally gonna be between 190 and 200 when struck correctly. And that was good. I think it'll be a little left, but not much. Yep. Kind of pulled that back. That's a good shot. Maybe a hair long there. Maybe. I said I can get it out to 205. That's one I'm not, it's within 5 yards for sure. Might have read a hair long, but if it did, not by much. Oh, and that was terrible. Holy. Yep, and it reads terrible. Oh, follow up that green hit with an absolute shank there. But the reads are right. Reads are right. So, and that was fat. Not really sure on the direction there on that one, to be honest. Yep. Felt like that could have gone a little long there. I hit that pretty fat, but, and that was good. Probably will work its way to the left. Yep, right in. If it hits the sand, it'll be under, but that obviously would roll out to 190s, in the 190s if it doesn't hit the sand. All right, we're gonna go one more. I think so far, I think the SkyTrak Plus, Mevo Plus to me, very, very comparable. And that was good. Should work its way back left. Starting right. Yep. Now again, that feels a hair long. For me, I did hit it really, really good, but it's pretty hard. I don't think I was swinging my guts out on that one, and it's pretty hard for me to, I would say, carry 198 with when I'm not swinging my guts out. So I would say maybe a hair long. I would have guessed that was between 195 and 200. So again, we're 3 yards long. So if it's long, it's not by much. All right, we're on to the 8-iron. This should be between 180 and 190 when struck correctly. And that was good. Gonna be a little left on that. Yeah, right there. I think that's a spot on read right there. And that's good. Gonna start right, work its way left. Ooh. I think the distance is right. I think the end result is right on that one. If I look at my screen, it hit slightly right of where I hit. This one jutted out left, but I'm not surprised that's the end result. So I think it got to the right place. I think it read correctly, but I think it just took a little bit of a different route than I would have guessed. And that's good. That should be pretty straight there. Yep, I would say 6 yards, starting right, working its way. That's what I would say it's a straight shot. And do we get up to 180? Yeah. Very impressed right there. Very impressed. Last one. We'll see. We're going to try to get the top end of this. We'll try to go for 190 on this one. Nope, and that's thin. Not really sure what distance that'll get out to there. Yep, I think that's right. That looks good to me. Yeah, I would say that's spot on. I thinned that, but I got a good speed on it. A lot of times when I thin it, it gets out close to the right distance. So I think that 8-iron was spot on. The only club I've been a little iffy on with some of the shots of the 7-iron, but so far every club I think is read perfect. All right, final club, we got the 9-iron. This is gonna be 158 to 168. I'm gonna aim for 163, and let's see if the SkyTrak can finish out strong. When I hit that fat, should end up a little left. Yep, not gonna get out. That's a perfect read right there. That's exactly what I would expect on the course. And that's good, gonna end up left. Should reach the distance though, yep, and it will. Yep, perfect. Hit at 163, carried right to that number I was aiming for. That's exactly what I would expect right there. Oh, and that's thin. Could reach the distance, but it's not a great shot. Yep, I think that's spot on. I play 1-length irons, guys, and some reason, you can ask any of my friends, a lot of times when I thin it, it will go almost the exact same distance as like a good strike at it, which is weird, but I'm not gonna change my clubs because that's working for me. Okay, let's hit a good one, see if we can stick one close here. And that was good, gonna end up left again. Yep. I'm very, very confident right now. Yeah, so if that doesn't hit sand, that's getting out in the range. I'm very confident in the offline with this. I like the spin. I would say I can just tell with this on the course, it would get 14 yards out. I felt like I hit that slicey, and I'm very confident in the offline of the SkyTrak. And that's fat. Gonna be a little left again. Yeah, we'll go one more. I gotta hit the green on one of them, huh? Gotta hit one good one. Yep, that's spot on. Oh, that's right. Might work its way back left. Working a little bit back left, yep. Roll on for me. All right, I think that's spot on. All right, final thoughts. Extremely impressed now that I switched balls with the SkyTrak. I would say Mevo and SkyTrak, distance-wise, I mean, they're within like, you know, if we hit, let's say 25, 30 shots, I would say the accuracy with the Mevo Plus and the SkyTrak, I might say the Mevo Plus read distance better on 1 or 2 shots. You know, we're not talking much, and I would say I'm a little more apt to trust the offline to be exactly right in the SkyTrak, again, how far left and right it goes. But even with the Mevo, every time I called out where it was going direction-wise, that's where it would go. So they're extremely close, guys. I would give that almost a dead tie. I think slight edge in the correct distance to the Mevo, very, very slight, and very, very slight edge to the amount of offline in the SkyTrak. But overall, right now, I still think it comes down to your environment. If you have lefties that get in the mix, you're gonna go with the Mevo if you have the room. If you don't have the room, if you don't have 18 feet of depth, and you just have righties playing, you're gonna go with the SkyTrak. But it's so close right now for me, it's like you just pick whatever one you want, and you maybe go with the Mevo because you can get that $1,000 cheaper. But if you're getting the Pro package with the Mevo, right now it's a toss-up for me.